sa higayon nga gihatag ninyo sa akoa nga magbisita usab dinhi sa syudad sa Tagum. Aron na pod makapagpasalamat ko sa tanang mga taga-Tagum sa ilahang suporta kanako sa nilabay nga piniliay adtong bulan sa Mayo. Daghan kayong salamat kaninyong tanan. Di paabot pod sa ato ang Pangulong Marcos ang iyahang pagpasalamat kaninyong tanan sa inyong tabang, sa iyahang kadaugan, ug sa inyong suporta sa iyahang administrasyon. Daghan salamat mga taga-Tagum. Ug ikatulo ang pagpasalamat ni Pangulong Duterte o pagbati niya sa inyong o malipayong Pasko o mabungahong bagong tuig kaninyong tanan. Let me express my warmest congratulations to the graduating resident physicians of Davao Regional Medical Center. I share the pride and joy of the entire DRMC community, the Resident Physician Association, and your families as you culminate a period of comprehensive study and rigorous residency training in this institution. Your admirable display of perseverance, dedication, and determination in pursuit of excellent medical service in Tagum and the rest of Davao de Oro makes you a valuable addition to the profession of medicine. At the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, I somehow had a moment of nostalgia with things like, if I had become a doctor, I'd most certainly be among those who were at the front line, risking their lives to save others. And I thank you for your invitation for the second time, for this opportunity to stand before all of you, to thank you for your hard work during the COVID-19 pandemic. Daghan kaayong salamat on behalf of all the patients and the families that you have helped through COVID-19. And along with our doctors and other medical professionals were local government chief executives on the front lines, delivering health and basic services to the people, ensuring that they become our partners in curbing the spread of the virus and keeping people in our communities well informed as we contend with fear, confusion, panic, and misery of losing a loved one to COVID. We still have the ongoing battle against COVID-19. As we speak, the number of cases in the entire country has gone up. Although cases in Region 11 and Davao de Oro in particular are not alarming. Time and time again, we need to remind our kababayan to observe the proper wearing of masks and get their booster shots. And while we are head-to-head with the virus, we also had to vigorously prevent the torrent of misinformation and disinformation. In Davao City, the voice of our health professionals effectively took down the flood of fake news that polluted the minds of our people. Our partnership with health experts from the Department of Health and experts from local private health institutions wielded power against the virus. We hope to see collaborations with you on matters concerning public health and welfare in the future. For example, on addressing malnutrition, the prevalence of stunting or malnutrition among children under 5 continues to be an issue in Davao region. The Office of the Vice President and the Department of Education have launched programs to combat malnutrition among school children, but stunting and the health of pregnant and lactating mothers require a whole-of-government approach, and not just the government, including the private sector, from our health professionals and local governments. there is also an observed steady rise of infectious diseases, such as the recent cholera outbreak. I urge you to remain persistent in our collective fight against these common enemies that affect the most vulnerable of society. Also recently, the Philippines HIV/AIDS report offered us a glimpse of what should be done to strengthen efforts to ensure that our citizens do not get infected with HIV. We need to provide the proper education that will not only help Filipinos deepen their understanding on the issue, but also enable them to get involved in the advocacy for the elimination of HIV infection. Data shown by the Department of Health in September this year indicates that Region 11 comprises 6% of the total populace with newly diagnosed cases of HIV. Pregnant women with HIV in Davao Region make up 3% of the total number. In all this, I join you in our crucial task of preserving public health in our region, as these threats place several socio-economic consequences that put more women, children, and the youth at greater risk. As we begin a new chapter of public service in the year ahead, I trust that you will continue to join us in ensuring wider access to affordable and quality care for your patients and creating more opportunities for medical advancement in Mindanao. On this note, let me extend my sincere congratulations to the Davao Regional Medical Center and Resident Physician Association on the successful bout of residency of this year's graduating batch. This milestone is a testament to your unwavering commitment to providing quality and reliable health care while remaining true to the college service amid the present challenges faced by the health sector. Kabaw mo, magtanaw ko sa Instagram, sa feed na ko, I do not know din sa atuan, sa Philippines, what the situation is. But sa Instagram, I follow young doctors who have become influencers sa social media. Usually, these are Americans. And taod-taod na anong post sa ilaha o condolence kay ingon ani, condolence sa pamilya ni ingon ana. Nya mag-post dahil sila one more resident down. So apparently, taas kayo ang suicide rate sa ilahang mga residents dito sa United States of America. And I'd like to remind you, mga young doctors, we do not come from the same generation. I come from the 1970s. And, well, they say na ang kanilang mga born in the 1990s and 2000s, dili na daw sila anad sa kalisod o dili na daw sila anad nga kanang muagi ug kasakit tungod kay gihatag tanan sa ilahang mga ginikanan para dili na sila makabati og heartbreak, heartache because their generation, the generation of the parents went through it. And then, syempre, we love our children and we don't want them to go through what we had to go through. That is why easily breakable kuno ang spirit sa mga younger generation. Maybe that is the explanation siguro po dito sa ilaha sa United States. But I'd like to remind you, I do not know the numbers, there is atua sa Pilipinas, but I'd like to remind you, young doctors, na ang pangarap lang ng iba ay nasa kamay na ninyo. Mura nagugma ba, katong gusto ninyo, nasalain, wala sa imuha, maupun na ang nasa inyuhang mga kamot karon. The honor to serve our fellow men are in your hands. Now, if you are having a hard time, if you need a break, take all the time that you need for a break, but don't take your life. Because sayang ang gihatag sa inyo sa Ginoo nga oportunidad nga motabang sa lain. I hope this occasion will further inspire you to champion medical education through competence and compassion, even as you continuously serve as our steadfast partner in advocacies promoting our people's greatest welfare. And yet, my sincere congratulations to the new resident physicians of DRMC. I look forward to your continuing growth in your chosen specialties and our fruitful partnership in our shared advocacies for the medical community. This is only the beginning of a lifelong and fulfilling journey in public service. I am pleased to know that we have a dedicated and vigorous new generation of medical specialists who will join us, paving more sustainable paths of innovation and growth in the field of medicine. And may I remind you that the power you have with your S2 you should always remember that the oath of a doctor is to heal and do no harm.
Yes.
So always take care of your S2 and your signature, and always be responsible on how to use your S2.
Yes.
Be assured of your government's continuing support in our collective mission of uplifting our country's healthcare through improved medical training, responsive services, and quality research. Let me thank all of you today for choosing the noble path of duty through resiliency and resolve to prioritize the utmost well-being of our kababayans and safeguard public health in society. Let us also answer the call of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. to join the Reserve Medical Corps. In fact, ako, pagkaduhog na ako sa iyaha nga ipanawagan niya sa tanan during his State of the Nation address nga mo buhat o balaod and giawhan niya tanan mo apil sa Medical Reserve Corps, I immediately set the date kung kanus ako magtuon usab para makuha na ako ang lisensya as a respiratory therapist. And I ginaawan ko tanan na we sign up as Medical Reserve. You know, hati ang opinion sa mga foreign policy experts with regard to war. Some of them would say our big neighbor will never go to war because they always think about their economy and business. But the other half of foreign policy experts would say they will easily go to war because sanay sila sa paghihirap. And I think whether it will come or it will not come, that war that we are looking at in the future, it is always good that we prepare for the worst and we prepare for a war. That is why we are calling on everyone to sign up in the Medical Reserve Corps. I urge you to proactively work with us as we overcome the challenges in our healthcare in the post-pandemic transition. Build stronger Filipino communities and families in Davao del Norte and Davao de Oro, and march on toward the realization of our hope of a healthier and more empowered nation. Tanan para sa Diyos, para sa nasod, ug para sa pamilyang Pilipino. Syukran.